See, first understand this from the recruiter point of view, how recruiter means HR, search for a job or search for a candidate. See, Naukri, if I talk about, let's say, Naukri app, let's talk about Naukri app. So, on Naukri app, how HR, source candidate or find out good profiles for the requirement. See, for one position, like thousands of people, they enroll or apply to the different open positions. So, would be very difficult to the HR to find out the suitable resume or profile to the specific requirement, right? So, when HR source or search for a good candidate, so HR actually, source or search, I would say, ATS, it means application tracking system. So, on Naukri, HR find jobs through different keywords or source the profile through different keywords. So what are those keywords? See, those keywords should be based on couple of things like job descriptions is one, then another one is experience, whether you have experience or not, then salary or budget. Sometime they update it and ask candidate to even fill in the form or details and provide the expected salary. Okay, see, to spot couple of only profiles out of thousands of resumes is a difficult, right? I hope you get at this point. So they always try to uh, reduce their efforts by filtering out the specific resume for a specific profile. For example, if I talk about, let's say, merger and acquisition. See, on a Naukri platform, you can see like millions of people, they have uploaded or created their profiles. So it's very difficult to find the good candidates. Okay, so but as a Naukri platform, guys, they provide enterprise access or database access to the HR to filter out the good profiles as and when required. So when HR filter out or search or source candidate, so they always look for a candidate with a specific things, as I said. One is like job description, another one is experience, then salary, uh, technical skills, and another parameters like location. So these would be the skills where actually the HR search, and on the basis of this HR actually source as much as they can or find potential profiles. One more thing is missing, which is academics. Academics also matter sometime. For example, let's say profile is for investment banking, merger acquisition, corporate actions, or any other different open positions. So HR, when they source good profile, then they actually select these parameters, and on the basis of these parameters, HR shortlist profiles. I hope you get it what I mean. So there won't be like random search. So we believe that HR like randomly search and try to find profiles. No, they don't find. They don't even search randomly, because it's just a wastage of time. They know it. and HR will have a deadline as well to find out good profiles within a specified time and provide that to the operation team, and that's what they follow the same. Okay. So these are the key key metrics, I would say, when HR source the profiles for a different openings. So now, if you want to guys understand this pattern also, if you try to understand this, then only you can decode. Otherwise, see, to just focus on courses or blah blah blah, it will not only help that. Courses or certificate is just a one thing. Apart from that, there are other factors as well, and that we are means that we are now discussing in details. See, your academics and courses, that comes under this category. So it means, so one of the parameter to find a profiles or good candidature is your courses and academics also. But apart from that, the location matters. I think location we have mentioned twice. Description, job description, experience, salary, technical skills, location, academics, and your, let's say, maybe other any specific skills if it is required. So that parameter also you might see that. Let's say you are a HR person and you have received requirement from the manager, okay, and manager is asking you to find couple of, let's say, good candidates with this skill set. See, as a HR, they actually go to their Naukri portal, or maybe to the the job portal like Naukri or Apna Job, or there are lots of other platforms. They go to the platforms and find out the or search the profiles on the basis of these parameters like job description, experience, salary, technical skills, location, other skills, and academics. Now, here is the catch. If any profile, guys, listen this very carefully. If any resume, when we say profile, it means resume. If any profile, matches with this parameters or categories, I would say, those resumes only it will fetched, or the HR will try to pull or go through it. So it means, for example, let's say you have a resume with, just for understanding purpose, let's say you have a resume with marketing skills, okay, and if you try to apply to the job, and job position is for M&A or trade processing or reconciliation, right? If you try to apply to these positions, you will not get a calls from any of the company, and that's what we made a mistake. How? I'll explain that. Let's say you have a skills from marketing, you have a skills from any retail business or any auditing firm, or any small businesses and all. So you have updated, means now let's say you're working with them, so you have updated your resume on the basis of your current profile, and now you are targeting to the profiles like which is from the investment banking or research, financial modeling, merger and acquisition, accounting, right? So you are targeting to these profiles, and you are applying those profiles with the same skill set. Now you tell me, see, your even your skills, which is a one parameter, but there are other parameters as well, and which has not yet updated on your resume. So how HR will shortlist your resume, and on the basis of what? So you put yourself at a HR let's say position, and you tell me, will you shortlist such a resume if, let's say, that profile which has mentioned the candidate has experience from the marketing and applied for let's say M&A and trade processing or econ experience. Now you tell me, will you entertain to those profiles? Ask this genuine question to yourself, guys. See, nobody will teach you this in any of the course, any of the class, because they don't care at all what the process is. And if they try to share this process with you, so students they'll not enroll for any courses. That's the another side of the, but I don't care. I always try to tell truth to the students, because I believe on value addition, and the approach, it should be like organic and sustainable, so everyone can afford it. And that's what I decode every process in my sessions also. So just ask this question yourself. Close your eyes and ask these questions. Will you hire, to such a candidate? I'm sure your answer would be no. Why? See, you cannot ask time to the companies, that you want to learn something or you want to upskill, or you need a time to get trained and then you will perform. So now, see, guys, you're paying fees like millions of rupees. You're paying fees like 10 lakh, 15 lakh, 5 lakhs fees to the college and institute or academies, for certificates or learning and development. Then how can you ask companies so that they should provide you again sources or materials or time to again upskill and train or learn? How? I mean, uh, and why they'll do this? Because see, ultimately companies or corporate houses, their primary motive is to deliver service, service or design product, cater the client requirement, not to like schedule sessions or train someone on different things, just waste time and spend money. No, see, companies, they are not for trainings or developments or learning part, what I believe, because the companies which is meant for a business or corporate, and it should be for that only, right? Because learning, then development, which is a part of academic and institutions. Are you getting my point? So you cannot expect time there so that someone will teach you or someone will help you to understand. No. Maybe 1 or 2 weeks they'll just provide you basic overview of their business, what all you have to do. They'll definitely provide it. Then see, in your development, guys, your academy or college or institution role is like very essential. But nowadays the colleges and academics, they don't pay really attention on the development of students. They are really means interested in money, like how they can generate revenue or release their business, and become a rich by selling fake promises. They are busy in that, and that's what nobody really is paying attention on the students' growth or development or resolving real issues. And that's the sad part of this education industry as well. Okay, but yeah, so I hope you got it. Like, if you have a different resume and if you try to target to the the different positions, so it will not work. Now your question would be, sir, how we can deal with this? See, if you want to deal with this, I'll decode that process. So make sure you should have to have one resume, okay, one ATS friendly resume. So what is this ATS stands for? ATS stands for, it means, which I said, applicant tracking system. So basically HR track the systems through job description, experience, salary, technical skills, location, other skills, and academics. Okay, so you should ensure, guys, let's say, uh, how you should ensure, I'll tell you this. Make sure whenever you will see, first the you should follow process like it's an organic process. You should go to the you should visit company site first. Okay, visit company site, filter out latest open positions. Listen this very carefully. Filter out latest open positions, like 1 day back posted or 1 week back posted positions, filter out it. Shortlist with your department or interest which you are looking for. Third thing is go through the requirement of a job posting. What I said? Okay, let me write the flow. First one is go to the job site, then filter out the open positions. Okay, then once you filter out open positions, see, make sure those are latest ones. So don't try to apply to the jobs which has been posted 1 month back or 2 weeks or 15 days back. Don't target to those positions. So that doesn't make any sense at all. It's just a wastage of time, nothing else. Okay, uh, then third step, it should be like, you know, go through the job requirement. Go through the job requirement. Now, once you do this, okay, once you do this, then craft your resume. Craft ATS friendly resume. After, see guys, see, most of the people, you know, or candidate, they have a stealed information on their resume, and that's what they are not able to generate interview calls. Okay, see, for this information I charge 10 to 15,000 for per hours to share this information only, but I'm giving it to you in free of cost because I feel that you guys are means in a need of job, because most of the people, they have reached out to me personally, sir, discuss this, discuss that. So I'm sharing this in free of cost. Otherwise I don't share my any strategies, because I have also my personal, you know, business and profession, so where I use this. All right, but anyways, so now see, after doing the analysis of job description or a requirement, I would say, then craft your ATS friendly resume. Here, the one thing which I would like to highlight, see, whatever parameters which we have, there are couple of parameters like which are, you know, it should must match, right? And there are couple of parameters like which is fine, like good to have kind of. For example, let's say salary part. See, the HR has posted the job requirement with 10 to 15 lakhs. So it means their budget is 10 to 15 lakhs. And you're expecting salary up to, let's say, 16 to 17 lakhs. This is not something, you know, it's a critical one, and which is fine. I mean, if you have a really good experience or technical skills, and if you, let's say, put everything in a systematic way in a discussion, then they might exceed budget, okay, by 10% or 20, because as a manager will have a different plans to, you know, cover it out this extra 10 to 20%. But what matters for a manager is skills, or, you know, the capability or caliber of candidate. So it means this salary part basically, which is like, you know, it's a flexible, I would say, sometime. So it's not a critical one. So it means manager can extend, you know, this level, or even HR can also do it. They can take approvals and exceed the budget. All right. Then this technical skills part, which is like non negotiable, or I would say it's a mandate one. It's a mandate. It means mandate. For example, let's say HR is looking for a candidate with advanced Excel plus VBA experience or hands on practice. So it's a technical requirement, right? And which is a must. So now on this part, HR cannot negotiate with candidate, and you cannot say, look, first hire me and I'll learn that Excel. No, you cannot say. Are you getting my point? So it's a mandate. For example, let's say another example would be, uh, let's say Power BI or SQL, Tableau. It could be, let's say, any AI related stuff, or in a banking we have a different platforms like accounting platforms, trade settlement platforms. For example, let's say Euroclear, ClearPar, Crest, Swept, SEPA, ISO, right? Then we have NPCH or that payment clearing corporation system. We have accounting systems like Geneva, Investron, Aladdin. All that comes under even IMBL. That comes under technical skills. If that particular job has a requirement of technical skills and if it is a mandate, then trust me, in that case, to get shortlist your resume, the possibility is just 10 to 20% max. Sometime they'll maybe hire someone who has, let's say, good experience or understanding of a product. Might be that manager can think of, look, we'll hire him or her, so we'll train that quickly and we'll deploy it. But that percentage is just 10 to 20%, not max. As I said, salary part which is flexible, which is not something really critical, but the technical skills which are very critical. So it means it's a mandate. Location flexible. Let's say you're from Delhi looking for a job in Bangalore, or if you apply to the jobs in Bangalore, still HR may consider your profile, that stating that, look, you may be relocate. And but my suggestion would be, see, there are companies who offer relocation benefit or expenses. Let's assume it, I'm a JP Morgan from Bangalore and I have received two requests. One is from Delhi, one is from Bangalore only. Right? In terms of salary expectation, experience, other skills and academics, all looks good. Means both have similar sort of skills and everything. But one candidate is from Delhi, one is from Bangalore. If I hire students from the Delhi, I'll have to, means as a company, I'll have to provide accommodation, relocation cost, which is up to, let's say, 2 lakhs, and the other, the expenses definitely, will incur. And if I hire from, someone from the Bangalore, which I have already received, let's say, profile, then my cost is 0. So now you tell me which one I would, prefer, or as a HR, you tell me, or as a manager, let's say, you tell me which one you would prefer, the Bangalore wala guy or the Delhi wala. I'm sure the Bangalore wala. The reason is both have a similar sort of skills and everything. So this is how guys, hiring pattern works. I hope you get it, means what I'm saying. So when you're looking for a job, first your priority should be your area only. Within your area, if you are not able to, let's say, figure it out, then do one thing: target the the city like Bangalore, Delhi, and Mumbai. Sit in that city for 1 month or two. Find out a job. Update your resume and profile, everything, and update it like your current address is from Bangalore or Mumbai or Delhi, whatever it is, and then apply to the jobs. And then definitely you would see result or the shortlisting of resume for a particular position and that will definitely, it will increase by 10 to 20%, because location also matter, right? But it's not a mandate, as I said, it's a flexible. Other skills is also flexible, guys. Academics is mandate. Sometime there would be the requirement, kind of like, it's a mandate that they want candidate with the certain, the certifications like CA, CFA, FRM, or CPA, CMA, or MBA in finance. So depends, they would expect, and it's a mandate one. Let's say you have a academics from the pharmacy or marketing, and you are looking for jobs with, let's say, finance profile or M&A profile. Means how, I don't know the logic, guys. Even if you are trying, because we have an instance, in this batch only, the someone is from pharmacy and looking for a IB transition. See, the possibility to get a job is just 10%, right? Possibility to get a job is just 10%. We are not, see, in a US and UK, they don't really look for any degree or certification. They just look for a skills, whether the candidate is capable or not. If it is, they directly hire it. But in India, we have a different culture. Indian managers or HR system, they have a different pattern or culture. They check everything. They tick boxes like academics match, yes. Other skills match, yes. Location match, yes. Technical skills match, yes. Salary match, yes. And then only they, go with the interview schedule and further part. Right? So it means academics is also one of the essential parameters where HR check before hiring to the candidates. Then apart from this, like experience, see, if you are a fresher, then technical skills, location, other skills, academics, and salary expectation, that becomes mandate for you. That becomes like, there are the key parameters for you. But if anyone, let's say, who have experience, right, then again this parameters become mandate for experienced working professionals. Why? I'll tell you. For example, let's say you're working with retail banking system, you're dealing with account opening or CASA, credit cards, personal loan, insurance sealing, and all of that. This is just the basic stuff. And now you're looking for a career transformation from retail to investments, banking, or wealth management, asset management, servicing, private equity, hedge fund, or any other profiles. See, HR has clearly mentioned that they are looking for a candidate with certain, the roles and responsibilities. It could be, let's say, analysis of portfolio, booking transactions, record keeping data or accounting, managing financial statements, and all of that, right? So HR has clearly mentioned or posted the job description on their portal or on Naukri or any other platform. But unfortunately, you don't have that experience, and now you're keep applying to that position, right, with your Ghisapita resume, like you have prepared for your marketing and all of that, with all of that responsibilities. So now ask, this question genuinely to yourself. Let's say you are at a HR place. Will you accept that application if someone has a marketing experience and applying for accounting or applying for a finance or investment operations profile? Will you hire? Will you entertain? Even if that person, let's say, see, as I said, your courses in academics is just a one side, or I would say just 10%, not everything. If you ask me, sir, what is the weightage of my course or degree to get higher, it just, see, maybe at a fresher level, percentage would be 50 to 60%. But after your first job, if it is your second job, in that case, the academics or certification has just the 10% weightage. It's not everything. I hope you get it, my point. So these are the 7 points. So basically you can assign 10% to each points. 10% to academics, 10% to other skills, location, technical skills 10%, salary 10%, experience 10%, and your job description which is 10%. You can assign that. Now your question would be, what about means rest 30%? 30% would be allocated to your communication, interview, conversation or discussion, your analytical skills, right, or critical thinking, I would say, because that will evaluate or assess through the conversation. That's how your basically the interview process would be, or recruitment process or initial screening process would be. Okay. So yeah, now how you can tackle to this, the experience part. See, that's what I said. If you read this one process flow, like go to the job site, filter out the open positions, go through the job requirement, and craft ATS friendly resume. It means make sure that the whatever the job description has mentioned in their, let's say, the job posting, you should try to prepare your resume accordingly. For example, they are looking for a KYC process. So and they have mentioned it. They need someone who understands KYC, anti-money laundering, or well versed with documentation, KYC part, and all of that. So you should now craft your resume like this. Have worked experience on KYC, data analysis, data screening, or KYC document verification and collection. Then only you should apply it. I hope you get it what I mean. And it's a very, very serious conversation, guys. Very serious conversation. Okay. See, if you don't, see again, you cannot follow this process blindly, because you should go, see, in an interview you will have to face it as well. So it means you should first prepare yourself, and then only you should include those postings or details in your resume. That's how we'll call it as a ATS friendly resume. So it means your resume which will aligned with your resume will aligned with the job posting or job description. All right. Then see, sometime the job description posted by the HR, I would say, maybe sometime they can hire candidate with a different skill set also. There would be certain things within an organization. Why? The reason it could be they need someone with a different mindset, so that that person can bring different expertise to the table. So that could be a different approach, and that's how even companies, they look for a people with a different skill set as well. But that ratio would be somewhere around 10 to 15% only. So what it means, let's say the job description says it is for a KYC or compliance profile, you have a marketing resume, and if you apply to it, still they'll consider it. But that percentage is just 10 to 15%. Means to get calls from HR for those profiles. All right. So now to just summarize what you need to follow. See, you need to go to the portal, filter out the positions, go through the job requirement. So it means read the job description, then properly aligned your work experience as per the job description, and write resume. Check the salary expectation. If you see you're expecting 20 lakhs, and the job postings, your HR posted on a job site, the salary says, let's say, 10 lakhs, do not apply to those jobs. You will not get a calls, because already they have highlighted budget. 10 to 15 or 20% max would be like here and there, and in that case HR will consider it. Then technical skills, as I said, there is no any alternative. It is a mandate one. If HR is looking for any specifically for a particular skills, then, and if you don't have that skills, then do not apply to that job. You will not get a calls. It's just again wastage of time. So focus on quality postings which may be potential opportunity for you. Then location, other skills and academics. Academics is a mandate thing. For example, let's say HR is asking for a degree from finance and CA or CPA or other degree, from the accounting, and it is the requirement. And you have, let's say, academics from the pharmacy or banking or different, sorry, marketing or retail or kind of other, stuff. Then do not again apply to those jobs. You will not get a calls. Sometime happen, as I said, 10 to 15%, the ratio is that, even means in spite of means you don't have that relevant academics, but still you will get a calls, right? But you cannot assume that in every time things will work in your favor and you will get a calls irrespective of what academics degree you have and all, because you are not the Ranchod Das Chanchad from the Three Idiots, that if you don't have a degree, still you can do something better things. No. Okay. So now I hope you have understood how the process you should means follow it, because HR source the profiles with these details. So you should follow the same exact pattern to generate interview calls for you, right? Then, as I said, if you have all of this, then craft your resume, and then after only, guys, you should apply to the jobs. Apply jobs. So this is how process is there, and this is the complete process for you to follow. When we say apply to the jobs, it means then your next process come into picture, that create a profile, create a profiles on, there are 3 to 4 key platforms which or ways that I would like to recommend you. One is company's career portal, and we have already discussed this. Then second one is like referrals or agencies. So you should, share your profile with agencies who are actively looking or sourcing good candidates for companies. So you should reach out to them as well, because through agencies you can quickly connect with HR or companies, and means they can schedule your interview. One is like you should create your profiles on career portals, and second one is, as I said, you can reach out to the employees who are working with that particular company, and how you can means reach out to the agencies or the referrals. There is platform called LinkedIn, and even the Glassdoor. So you can reach out to them through there's 2 platforms at the moment, and you can apply to that particular positions through them as well. If not, directly create a profile on company's portal. Otherwise, directly share profile with referrals or agencies. And third one is create profile on Naukri or job platforms or hiring platforms. So this is how your men's work it should aligned while looking for a jobs. It's a framework, so you cannot say look, uh, maybe I can find or I can every morning just visit to the site and apply to the random jobs. It will not give you, let's say, the desired outcome. So there should be proper the process designed by you, so that you can easily tap the opportunities from the market or generate offer letters. See, this is what I personally means. I have been following this process since very long. I don't approach to anybody to give me, let's say, or help me to get a jobs and all. I follow this organic process. I personally follow this. My wife, she is also from the corporate. She also follow the same thing. My all friends from my groups or my all other student, because I'm a leading coach or mentor. I provide that support to the students. My all students, they also follow the same thing. And this is like it's a proven, the technique. Like more than 90% students, they have got placement through this framework only. 90%. 10% still you might see, the exceptions where a candidate is not able to speak or don't have understanding of, means that candidate got a calls, but they were not able to perform, I would say, in an interview. That is different story, right? So once you get an opportunity, and if you're unable to speak it out, we can't do anything in that case. So that's a different story. But this is how things works, guys. Okay, and this is a critical one. This is a critical, why critical one? Because see, you have completed your courses or different blah blah things, but if you don't know how to sell that or what process you should follow to to apply this knowledge or everything in your career, then that I think, then there is no use of doing certificates or courses or academics. Am I right? But to get a jobs, you should have to have a framework in place, and this is what the framework is. This is what you should follow or design your framework while searching for a job. So one more thing I just want to highlight here. So job description and your work experience matching percentage, it should be between 50 to 60% at least. If it is 100% match, then you might say up to 80 to 90%, the chances should be that HR will directly call you. But the average, the matching percentage that the HR also look for is like 50 to 60%. Nobody expect 100% that the job description will match with the experience. But for you, so I would expect you should try to match the job description and work experience at least up to 50 to 60. Now your question would be, look sir, I'm fresher, I don't have any experience. In my case, what would be the situation? See, in your case, go through the job description, what they're looking for, and highlight those things as a skills. Like you have a knowledge or understanding of whatever that they have mentioned in the job description. That's how you can bring the attention of HR on your profile. All right, and this is how your framework it should looks like. Companies, career portal, referral. See, as I said, do not target to the 100 or 200 300 companies. Just target, max 5 to 6 companies and apply to it. Now your question would be, sir, can you tell me what are the hiring platforms? Naukri is the one leading one. The job percentage, which means there are active companies who are hiring for it, but you should go for. LinkedIn is the another one. But to be honest, my experience with the LinkedIn is not good, but with the Naukri, yeah, and I mean it's a good one. Glassdoor, you can look for, and for a local jobs, if you want to work with, let's say, local companies in your area, then I think there is one site which is Apna Job, so you can look for it. And for a remote job, you can go for flexi jobs. Even for a remote job, LinkedIn is also good. I mean, you can post and reach out to the people and apply to the different jobs. You can do that. So there are the hiring platforms where you can create your profile. What happened to this? Okay, so any questions so far? Let me know if you have any question. I'll decode now, means I'll decode process today so that you can follow this, because after all we completed with your syllabus, so this process is important, so you can start hunting the job offer for you. LinkedIn and Glassdoor, as I said, for a referral or agencies. There is one more agency, the name of, the big agencies like Upler. You can reach out to the Upler, create your profile, they'll help you to get a job as well. Upler. Randstand is the another one agency who actually uh, provide placement, services. Apart from that, the I think Phoenix HR or Symphony HR, there are many more. They hire, or team lead services, something, even another one. There are other, different recruitment agencies who are actively working in investment banking, fund administration space. You can reach out to them and they'll help you to get a job, right? And if I talk about companies or career portal, as I said, target, top 5 companies from your space, and create Naukri profile over there. Top 5 companies only. So it could be JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, or different companies. Create a profile and continuously make it 4 to 5 resume copies and continuously apply to it. This is how you can tap your first offer. Whether you are experienced one or freshers, whether you want to transform your domain from non-banking to banking, for everyone you need to follow this framework, right? And if you follow this, bet you'll generate at least 2 to 3 offer letters in next 1 month. But if you still try to give a reason to yourself, not to me but to yourself, that look, I was busy, look, I was doing this, I was doing that, then you'll miss me then after this, means after this course, when you'll actually start hunting jobs in the market, at that time you'll realize my strategies and everything. So, yeah, try to follow this if you can. If not, which is absolutely fine. If you follow this, definitely then you can, hunt or crack your first offer. If not, which is fine. So, with that said, now, so we're gonna talk about the craft ATS friendly resume. So, how you can craft your ATS friendly resume. So, to prepare the resume, there are different things. Sometime people they hire resume. Sometime, see, you can use, if you ask me, I would recommend, you should first try to prepare your resume by using AI. So use AI platforms, that is a one thing. Second, maybe you can hire or reach out to the expert. This is second thing. Third thing is, if you don't have, let's say, if you don't want to, let's say, design your resume through AI, uh, or if even if you don't want to hire expert, which is fine, but at least you should select the professional template, and you should include all of these points. What are those? Job description, experience, letter, salary, technical skills, location, other skills, and academics. So you should properly align, and then only you should craft resume. Otherwise, trust me, see, thousands of or millions of people, they apply to the jobs, to the different profiles, and it's very difficult to the HR to filter out or find your resume out of it. So it's not an easy job. So for a resume preparation, you can, as I said, you can maybe use AI, or select professional template on your own and include all of this, the details which we have discussed. So if you want to reach out, yesterday also I have shared the contact details, right? See, one of my, that lady which I know it, this one, you can reach out to her if you want to prepare your resume. Or you can also find on your own through LinkedIn, you can find expert and just reach out to anyone. But for AI platforms, so resume.io, which is the one, I'm gonna now talk about it and we'll discuss that. So select professional template. It means select any template, whichever template that you want to select, but make sure your resume is like ATS friendly resume. I have answered it. Why ATS friendly resume only? Because the HR, see, these are the parameters of ATS, application tracking system. So it's algo basically designed in that way, so HR can directly pull resume by applying these filters. So you should include the keywords or key details which has the requirement of that particular job posting, and that's what it is needed. Okay. So now let me decode the resume.io. So let's go to there now. This is the portal. Log in it if you can. Let me see if I have logged in before this or not. See, this is the portal which it looks like, but it's not a free one. Nothing is free. Nothing is free nowadays. Everything is like, uh, everything is paid. You will have to pay. Okay, so it's not free. So if you try to upgrade it, it will ask 247 for 7 days, or 999 for monthly. So you can select any other basic plan if you want. So select that. If not, fine. I mean, you can look for a free version also. Okay. Now, they have a job posting as well, but I'm not interested at the moment in job posting. They are saying they have a huge job posted from different locations. So for engineering or banking, remote, from different countries, they have a job posted. Okay, all right. So, how you can prepare your resume? Nice feature. Saying that you should select what result that we can expect. Mm-hmm. So means, okay, everyone is selling packages anyways. Resume.io, which I want to prepare my resume. Create your first resume. Click on resume, create your resume, create with AI assistance. So look at this. See here, you just need to update, your whatever resume that you have, you just need to update it. For example, let's say, let me see if I have my photo and all of this handy. Then update the job title like senior manager, my name. See, where, means whatever details that you will update here in the box, it will reflect here. Senior fund manager at ABC Corporation. Then other details is, let's say, required Pune, additional details. Pune. Let's say this one. The job description. Now, if you want to, let's say, write job description, go to the GPT and ask GPT, can you provide job description for KYC profile, KYC and AML for JP Morgan. Keep it very short and precise. Don't try to mess with big lines. Just need in 4 to 5 lines what you have done, so just update that, which is fine, I think. Look at this. Even you can use their AI as well. Onboarding. Okay, this is done. It's a profile summary which is updated. Now you can update your companies, whatever companies that you have. For example, let's say manager, EBD Corp, 2002, 2000. Pune. See how you can prepare your resume. It's not a difficult one to even prepare your resume by own. See, you can select this company, but I'm updating dummy data. Okay, maybe you can update your real data. You can update your real data, which is fine. Then you can add means another employment if you have. You can update it. Let's say you have worked with two companies. Update data for two companies. XY. Sorry, your title is Pune. Okay, then add your academics. School, let's say Pune University. In your case, you can update your college name, degree, MBA, start date. Pune. Completed with first class. Means whatever comment that you want to provide, you can. So it depends. If you have multiple degrees, you can add, please. Okay. Uh, if you have a LinkedIn profile, just update it LinkedIn. If you have any other profile, maybe let's say YouTube or website, just add it. If you have, fine. If not, which is also fine. If you have it, just update it. Then select the skills or add the skills. What skills you have? See, we were talking about job description. Okay, you can check the job description of recruiter which they have posted on the site, and accordingly add the skills. If they have mentioned, let's say, KYC, then you should update like email. There are the keywords. Then KYC, docs, other technical like let's say SQL, Power BI, Excel, and so on and so forth. You can add the level as well, your confidence level, like 2% or 3 for SQL, let's say 10, documents 10, skilled. Select the label on the basis of your real. See, these skills are very, I would say, very, very important one. So while updating it, make sure you have, you have, means you are updating the. See, this is something you should not manipulate, I would say. If you try to manipulate, you can manipulate little bit, but not everything. If you try to manipulate, then you might get in trouble as well. So make sure you are updating the whatever skills level that you have. If it is a beginner, update it as a beginner, which is fine. Then you can also generate cover letter. Sometime they ask for additional section if you want it for hobbies, references, language. You can add if you have completed any course. Let's say your course like CBOP investment banking, CIOBP investment banking certified. If you have completed, just update it. Just update. If you have completed one, which is fine. Only one which I want to update. Apart from this, if you have completed any other things, if you want to update, you can. If not, which is fine. Language is sometime, people they update it, let's say English. Then Hindi. Or any international language, if you have, you can update that. All right. Course is also done. At a fresher level, sometime, that maybe in your college time you have uh, gone through the this internship project or kind of XYZ things, you can update that also. For example, let's say you have worked as an analyst, employer was JP Morgan, ended, you can update it like KYC analyst. All right. So this is how you can, update your resume or prepare your resume. Your resumes, look at this. Your resume score, it should be 100%. If not, then if your score is, let's say, below 80, 70, 80%, then that would be the like poor, resume writing, and you will not get interview calls. So make sure that you have your uh, means 100% score achieved, and that's what I was talking about, ATS driven resume. Okay, then you can select the template as well. So what templates that you have, this looks good to me, so you can select the template, professional template. Here are templates, you can select. I think this is also looks good to me. Oh. Yeah, this one also you can refer. See, for a freshers, one page resume is fine. You don't require any hard uh, resume with different skill sets and all. Easy one, which is also fine. So you can select any professional template for your need. Don't select any fancy template, because we are not from uh, design, fashion, and all of that industry. We are from the finance, accounting, and all. So your format looks like this. Maybe max like this, or this one. You can select such a format, and I think which is fine, and directly download it. But now it will ask for a payment, so you will have to purchase payment, this plan to get it. Or maybe, see, if you are a 10 student, do one thing. So one can pay this 247 or whatever it is, and buy it, and all you can just quickly prepare a resume for yourself and download it in a format. All right. So this is how you can prepare your resume, and now same resume you can means use to apply it. See, on every platform, guys, you can see a same level of means the resume update details and all of this. So I would say, if you are means if you're looking for a preparation of your resume, then you can access this platform and prepare your resume accordingly. But apart from this platform is offering other services as well. You can explore if you want. Let's say your AI skills could be uh, the next opportunities which you are looking for, or interviews. AI interviews. If you want to try, you can. If you want to track your jobs, you can access their portal to see your matches and everything, right? So I mean, see, if you want to access their other services, you can go through it. And you can search a job. If you're looking for interviews, you can prepare for a mock interview also. All right. So yeah, this was all about the right. So this platform you can refer for resume writing only, but if you want to go through their other services, you can. Yeah, so this was all about the AI resume preparation, guys. ATS driven resume, and we have prepared, means I have tried mine. You can try for yourself and prepare your resume, and download it and apply through this. But try to make it only one page resume. So don't try to means write multi pages resume, and which will not helpful at all. One page, which is fine. You can reduce the job description if you want to keep it everything on one page, or else select the customize one, bring everything at one page, and fix it out. You can select the spacing, size, and everything if you want, but I think this feature is only for uh, this feature, I think it is for only paid services. You can download the resume in text and docs format as well, so that you can fix it. All right.